as we celebrate icons during International Women's Month. Today we sit down and we profile celebrated cultural icon and patron of the arts, Mrs. Nike Davis Okundayo. Born in 1951 in Ogidi, Kogi State, to a family of musicians and craftspeople specialized in cloth weaving, adira making, indigo dyeing and leather, Davis Okundayo began a career as a professional adira weaver and dyer, elevating the art form and introducing it to a global audience. She founded 4 art centers across the country, offering free training to over 150 young artists in visual, music and performing arts, creating a collective catalogue of 7,000 art pieces. Davis Okundayo has given workshops to audiences across the world, trained over 3,000 women in traditional adira techniques and funded their businesses at no cost to them. She is intent on introducing adira to a new generation of Nigerian and preserving this aspect of Yoruba culture. One of Nike's paintings is permanently featured at the Smithsonian Museum as of 2012, and her work is also part of the collection of the Gallery of African Art at the British Library in London. Her art gallery in Lagos is arguably the largest of its kind in West Africa, housed in a 5-story tall building. It boasts a collection of over 8,000 diverse artworks from various Nigerian artists. Now, Mommy Nike, thank you again for having us. And now I know, as much as your work and your artwork is filled with riches, I know your journey on its own is a fountain of wealth. One thing that I found most intriguing is that art chose you at a very tender age. Tell me about your experience.
Well, I lost my mother when I was 6 years old, but I was born into art. My grandmother, my father, they are all craft people in the village. So the way they pass education to kids in those days, if you are a carpenter, you teach your child how to be a carpenter. So this knowledge was passed on to me right from the age of 6, and I continue to do it until I now see that when I finish school and I don't have money to go to secondary school, then I say, this art already is helping me. Let me have a focus and do it well.
Yes.
So, and I always think positive. Anything I do, I will always say, one day, this art will make me become ambassador of this country. This art will make me become whom I want to be. So I always think positive. So the journey of the art is a long journey.
It's a very long journey, but I know that a lot of your inspiration comes through your spirituality and through dreams. But at this tender age, besides wanting to fend for yourself, what was it that really drove you to want to be great and to believe that you would be great through this medium?
Well, poverty. I say poverty, number one.
Yes.
Then art is an inborn. When you are born into art, and you are chosen to do it, if you don't do it, there is nothing you can do that will be successful. So you just have to follow your dream and follow it through. So when I see that this is what I'm good at, I said, let me follow my dream and let me do it well. Maybe in future, some of the other ladies who have no opportunity like me will be able to use their hand to do some work and be able to feed themselves and feed their children.
And so that's what happened 35 years ago when you started your Shobo Institute. How did that come about?
Well, I was chosen as one of the 10 artists to go to US in 1974. And getting to US, they show us live through art. And then we teach. I was teaching women's loom, which is Ashoke. Then after we finished teaching, they said we should bring something back that will benefit our people. When you get home, something that you know it will benefit your people. Yeah. So that is how they took us to different galleries and museums. And then I see the patchwork as well. So then I say, oh, our adire,
yes,
adire, and Ashoke, which is Ashofi, is already in patches. Then I said, let me take this idea home and see how we can incorporate it into our hand-painted adire. As you know, in those days, they used the pattern of the fabric to communicate among the society, among the female, among the family, because it's our heritage. Every family must have adire.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course. And did it always originate through the women in the family?
Yes.
Okay.
So in Kanu, the men actually do the tie and dye. We tie it and we dye it.
Yes.
There is 400 years of dye well in Kanu, which the family, they are still looking after it.
Oh,
so Kanu do dye and they will tie.
Yes.
Then Cross River do stitching
Yes.
with adire. Then Abeokuta, they do stencil
Yes.
and stitch. Osogbo, Ibadan, Lagos, they do hand painted with chicken's feather. So they call that one adire eleko.
Yes.
Adire oniku, adire onipatan, adire alabella,
Yes.
adire oni stencil. So all of them are called, we do it and we dye it, which is adire. So that is how they use the textile to communicate among the family, among the society, among the people in those days, and speak to them.
Okay, now while we're talking about, the impact that textile would have on one's heritage, I want to look at the impact of empowering young women like yourself, the way you did, through creating this institute. Let's just look at, seeing lives changing. What was that feeling like? Are you in touch with them? Do you get, involved on a one-on-one basis?
Yes. I have one of my students now who has been going to US since 1992, and she's currently back home. She go and come back. I get in touch with them. Many times we have to discuss how the work is going.
Yes.
We have some of our people who will visit them and ask them for their problem. Do they need money to be able to continue with their work?
Yes.
Do they need facility? So they will be able to continue, not to stop.
Yes.
Because there is so many of them who are talented. And when you see the one who are talented, no matter what happens, they will just continue. They will continue to do it and do it. And then we look for small grants for those people.
Okay.
So they can have money to buy good material.
Of course.
So they will be able to provide good work. So I keep in touch with them. And even when I went to Italy to teach the Nigerian prostitute in Torino, I go back there every year to check on them.
Yes.
We managed to use adire, which is the pattern of fabric, to change about 3,000 from 5,000 in Torino. Now they are...
These are Nigerian sex workers who are in Italy converting their livelihood from prostitution.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And some of them, it's not their fault. It's the poverty.
Of course.
Make them become a prostitute.
That's right.
They will tell them they are taking them to Italy to go and work in a leather shoe.
Yes.
So when they get there, they will tell them, wow, come, this is not a leather shoe. It's going to be sex. And then they have no other choice more than to admit. And a lot of them are not happy with it.